back to my channel. My name is Laura.
My name's Tori.
And today is Friday Reads. I'm not doing so well on my reading, so I grabbed Tori and she's going to share something that she's been doing. And I will share what I have been doing besides reading. And then I will share the books that I am in the middle of reading. So yeah, I have a lot to share. So anyway, the first thing is I'm going to let Tori share, and then she's going to leave, and then I'm going to do my other stuff. So been doing Fobonichi, which is a Bonichi. It's a Japanese a book, and you've seen this on my channel before. I know I haven't been doing my flips. I have been every day writing in this thing. I will share what it looks like now. So this is what it looks like, and I write in this thing every single day, and every color is a different month, and I'm going to share with you the last 5 pages that I've put in here. If you belong to the Fobonichi journaling group on Facebook, I usually post every day, but since I've been in a reading slump and I haven't been posting the last couple of days, so I will share with you the last couple of pages in here. And Tori started writing in hers, so she's going to share her little book, so that's why she's here. So share, first of all, what type of book are you using? She got this at Staples. Right now they have them on sale for $1, and it's a composition graph notebook, and they are $1 right now. So I'm gonna get a couple more while they are on sale, because that's the cheapest I've seen them. And they have grid pages on every page. Now my Fobonichi, I got this at Barnes & Noble. This also has grid paper. I don't know if you could see that, but there you go. There is grid paper on every page, and every page in my book is a different page. So, yeah. So, share with you her page. Go ahead.
Okay, so...
So, she started it through the first page.
So, what happened was I was on Pinterest a lot, and I was just, like, looking at stuff, and then on the thing that says like recommended or whatever, the main page, it had a bunch of different ideas, and I was like, I should try it. So first page I put books I've read. Oh, I didn't finish it too, so yeah.
Okay, the first page is books I've read, and I've told her many times she should be writing down what books she's read, because now I'm in my 40s and I don't remember what I read back, you know, in her age. I have no idea. So I said you should start keeping track of what you read. So, and then I have the second page.
Daily routine has like the morning, afternoon, evening, and it says the chores, like what chores I have that day, and then
okay, next page.
Then other. I have the key, and then I have the color coding.
And this was done on August 17th, which was yesterday. So she did this page, and she started to draw, and she's doing a doodle a day. Go ahead, explain.
What I did was I put the date and the date month at the top, and then I did what day it was, and I drew a calendar, a reminder thingy, to-do list, and then the 30-day drawing challenge thing, and then yesterday was doodle, and then I doodled that thingy. I didn't finish it though. And then activity, since I went to the pool yesterday, so I did swimming, sleeping, and walking. And then I did a quote of the day, which says, sometimes people with the worst past end up creating the best futures. And the weather. There. And then remember, I was supposed to go to the beach today, but it's storming, so yeah. And then drawing of the day, so each day I'm going to draw something. And then since I was hanging out with my friends that day, I put that thingy. I didn't color it yet. And then that's a summary that I didn't finish.
Okay, so let's see if Victoria does this every day. I don't know, but I've been doing mine every day at 9 o'clock at night. That's what I do. I write about my day. So, okay, so Tori, you're going to say goodbye. This way you can do whatever you want.
Oh, also, my hair is a mess because I just woke up, so yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, back to my book. I'm just gonna do like a few pages from the. I'm gonna go backwards. This is my book. Every month I do a different color as the washi. And yesterday the prompt was "Get It, Girl," and I had some magazines that I cut out. I cut out these little Snoopy. I am in love with Snoopy. I saw these little sneakers, and that's what I wanted to buy one day, but they're very expensive, so I cut it out and stuck it in there. And then I wrote the things I did. I ran errands yesterday, so I did errands, and I did use some washi tape, and I spent the day at the pool, so it wasn't that great. So that's that. And I always write what I'm reading. So that night I read Garden of Small Beginnings, and that's with the Lisa's book club. So yeah, so that's that. Okay, so the day before, which was the 16th, the prompt was create your own sunshine. So I wound up making that, and I did the sun with watercolors. And then I'm starting to feel a little blue, so I put in the blue. I journaled, and that's why you have a blue there. And I'm lacking money, so I highlighted that. And then on the 15th is Be Fearless, and I did that little lion there. And we went to Seaside Heights, so my kids played these crane games, and I did... and Justin won an Elmo, so that's why there's Elmo on that page. On every page, at the bottom of the page, I write what I'm eating. So in this corner box here, it says BLDS, which is breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack. I've been keeping track. I've lost 9 pounds so far since the month June and July. 9 pounds, so I'm almost at my goal weight, but not yet. So yeah, so that's that. And anything that doesn't fit on the page, I put over here at the bottom. So yeah, so one more flip, and I will go on to my books. So the page before is the 14th and the 13th. And of course, Snoopy comes up. He always brings me joy, so I drew Snoopy there. And it says, keep looking up, that's the secret of life. And on the other side, it says, make yourself a priority. Yeah, Snoopy always comes up. Whenever I'm feeling blue, I put Snoopy in there, and I try to try to be happy. And so that's what I've done there. So yeah. I also note when I watch TV, my reading again, I'm reading The Sister's Keeper here. I've watched TV, I watched the Game of Thrones, so here's my little TV thing. And yeah, so I worked on the kids' candles for the bar mitzvah, which is there. I did a drive to my mother's house. There's a car there. So yeah, so I continue to write in this every single day, and helps with my memory. I have a very bad memory loss, but I continue to write in this. So yeah, so that's that. Okay, so on to the embarrassing part, my reading. Well, let me tell you that I did finish the Game of Thrones season 3. So I watched it. I binge watched it at my mother's house. I brought my laptop. I binge watched it. I'm like, oh my God, that show is like amazing. You cannot watch it with kids around though. There is a lot of sexual content on there, and there's also lots of dismembering body parts. Yeah, I think I've seen everything so far. That it's pretty gross, and it keeps you enthralled in watching it. Though I binge watched the whole season 3. I'm waiting for season 4 to come from the library, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm very behind. My husband's already on the season that's out now, and I'm behind, but I'm enjoying it. So, okay, on to the books. I'm sorry. I have a lot of books sitting here. A lot of books I started. They were all on the bedside. So really quickly, I'm going to go through the books that I have on the side of my bed. Now, I have The Lost Girls sitting on the side of my bed. I got up to page 162. And now I feel bad for DNFing because this was a book club, and I got up to a part that I didn't really like. It's about this woman who is lost, and she's found. She was kidnapped actually, and she lost her memory, and it's getting up to the part when they put drugs and alcohol in, and I don't like that. I hate when they put teenagers with drugs and alcohol. I'm like, I just don't like it, and I'm up to that point, and everybody said I should DNF it, so it might be a DNF. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick it up again, but that's where it went to, drugs and alcohol. And yeah, so halfway through the book. I hate to DNF it, but I don't know. So that's that one. Another book that I was reading for the book club was Love Walked In. I haven't picked this up again. I did read 124 pages, halfway. I am reading a lot of halfway and putting the book down because I'm not interested to finish it. So that's this one. And I don't even remember what I read. Sorry. So that's that one. I am read 100 pages of it. Yeah, never moved on this book. I wanted to read it for the summer, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So that's all sitting on the side of my bed. Okay, so here's one that I started reading for a book club. I did read more yesterday, so I got pretty far in this one. I am reading The Garden of Small Beginnings by Abby Waxman. This is for Lisa's book club on Goodreads, and I did read more because I only brought this book and my other book, and I sat by the pool and I read up to page 238. So yeah, so I got halfway. So I'm going to continue reading this one. There are parts that I like about it and parts that I don't like about it. The book club kind of like DNF'd it. I think there's only one person or two people reading it with me right now. I like the part with the little kids, even though the other people don't like the kids part. I miss my kids' work. I work at a school and I miss the little ones. So yeah, I guess I enjoy that part. It's about a woman who lost her husband in a car accident, and she is raising 2 children, and she is forced to go to a gardening class, and the gardener she's falling in love with the gardener. So yeah, I don't like the gardening parts. I am not a gardener. I cannot keep a plant alive for my life. And I've been skipping these little gardening parts like right before each chapter, which I don't think belongs. Like here, this whole thing, it's like how to grow celery. Like, I don't really care. And so it's like before every chapter is that little insert, and I just been skipping that. And since I skipped that, the story is much better, because I don't like when it brings you out of the story and back into the story. So yeah. So, but as far as reading this, it's more like a 3-star. So yeah, I'm stuck in 3 stars right now. Okay, so I also was reading this one, My Sister's Keeper. I'm really enjoying this one, but there is lots of point of views for this one, and I did get very far. I read up to 246, so I did read pretty much, and Jodi Picoult is one of my favorite authors, so I'm just reading it slowly, but I'm really enjoying the story. It's about a 13-year-old who is suing her parents because they're using her to help her 16-year-old daughter because she has leukemia, and now she needs a kidney, and the 13-year-old doesn't want to give her body parts and stuff to her anymore. So yeah, I mean, it's enjoyable, but it does flip POVs and it gets a little confusing, but I am enjoying the story. So that's that one. Okay, so I have a lot of books here. Okay, the library called me, and I got the second book, Lisa. Yay! I got The Fact of a Body. This is the second book that they're reading for the August book club, and I did start it. I read a few pages, not that much. I read 11 pages so far. This is a nonfiction book about somebody who killed somebody. I have no idea. I only read 11 pages, so yeah. So we'll see if I even continue reading this one. Yeah, but I just got it from the library, and the book club already read it, so I'm hoping to read along and like give my comments. So that's that one. Okay, The Raven Boys I started. I put it down. Again, this is my 3rd attempt to read this book. I attempted twice during using audiobook, and I just could not get through it. And I attempted to read it, and I got up to page 44 and I put it down. I don't know what all the hype is. Everybody's saying it's a 5-star book. It's not 5 stars to me. And I just don't know what's going on. And I don't know. My attention span is so bad. I don't know. So yeah, it's on the side burner. I want to read it, but oh well. So we'll see. It seems I like to do books about I don't even know. Let me just move on to the next book. Okay, so I was picking up fantasy. I figured I'm very bad at fantasy, but I picked up The Prince of Thorns because I had this book, and Lisa said it was very good, and so I picked this one up off my shelf. I was like, oh, I have that book. Let me start reading it. So of course I started reading it, and I read, I think, 3 chapters. I read 3 chapters already, so I am on chapter 4. I have no idea what's going on, but I am reading this one, so we'll see if I continue reading it. So that's that. The Mystery Man's been sitting on my side since June. Yeah, I loved what I read, but I haven't picked it up again, and I got stuck on page 96. So I still need to read more, but I'm just not in the mood right now. So that's that one. And Breaking Dawn. Okay, here's my tome, Topol. I've read more pages of this one. I am up to page 512, so I have this much more to go. My goal is to finish this before the end of the year. I wanted to finish it in 2 weeks, but oh well. Reading it very, very slowly. Yeah, my attention span's just so bad. So that's that. Okay, so I saw a video last night about how to get out of a reading slump. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm in a very bad reading slump. I'm in like 3-star books and I'm stuck. So someone said to read this book. So I started this one last night. So I have On the Island by Tracy. I had this on my bookshelf for a long, long time. Last night I read 34 pages. So I didn't read that much, but I did read 34 pages of this. It is about a 16-year-old who has some kind of disease. I think it's leukemia or something. He has a very bad disease. And there's a 30-year-old tutor who is going with him on vacation, and they go on a plane alone, and the plane dies down and crashes. And so now they're on the island. So so I'm reading this one. We'll see what happens if I continue reading this one or not. It seems pretty interesting, but I don't know. So that's that one. Okay, on to YA. On to YA. I started Words on Bathroom Walls, and this is, I read 4 chapters. 4 chapters. I'm on chapter 5. I'm not sure if I'm liking this one, but this is about a boy who has schizophrenia, and he's going into a new school. I did read 4 chapters, so yeah, I'm hoping to read more. I have this out from the library, so we'll see if I pick up this one again. So he has mental illness. So okay, so this one I started a while back, and I need to finish it because this is one of my year-round and 52 books choices, and this is by Mitch Albom. I picked up The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. This is about a guy who dies and he meets up with 5 people. I've only met the first person so far. I think I am on the second person. I read, I'm on page 70. So yeah, so 70 I read, and this one I want to finish before the end of the year to include it as one of my around the year and 52 books. I've read Mitch Albom before. I don't remember which book I read of his, but I really enjoy his writing style, so I'm going to continue reading this one. So that's that one. And I have not finished Dean Koontz yet. It's still on here. I want to pick it up and finish it. Yeah, so yeah. I don't like my Kindle, so yeah. And then I have 2 other books. I was hoping that these 2 will take me out of this reading slump. So I started these 2. The first one is See What I Have Done, and I have this out from the library. I already read I think I only read chapter 1 when I did the chapter tag thing, and I am on chapter 2. So I only read chapter 1. I enjoyed what I read, so I'm hoping to continue reading this one. And I took one of my book of the month clubs, and I was like, I have to read these books because I've been buying them and buying them and buying them. So I took my 2017 book and I started Final Girls. I only read the first chapter, and I'm hoping that this one will take me out of my reading slump. Everybody is reading this one now. This one is about girls that get kidnapped, and I only read the prologue, and I liked what I read so far. So I hope to continue reading this one. So yeah. So those are a lot of books. I feel embarrassed, but I can't get anything done. My attention span is so bad right now. I'm like, this summer is horrible with reading. I think I've only read 2 or 3 books the whole summer. So yeah. And usually I read a lot. So I don't know what's going on. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Happy reading. I'm hoping that I will get something finished. And I will see you in another video. Bye.